Welcome to Mil Palabras, Lesson 1. My name is Rupert, and I'm going to be showing you the lesson. Ok, vamos a hablar un poquito Spanglish, ¿no? Because this is your first lesson. It's very difficult to understand. Okay, these are the contents of the lesson. In your first lesson, you're going to learn no less than 50 words in English. These words are carefully chosen so that you can start to construct simple phrases. Okay? Use the recordings every time that it is indicated in the text for you to do so. Okay, you should listen at the same time as you read. And in this very simple way, okay, without too much effort, okay, you're going to get into the habit of pronouncing the words. So, las grabaciones son muy importante, eh? Okay, let's look at it. Here we have the contents. We have the vocabulary, the alphabet. What is a sentence? What is a pronoun? The word the or the depends on how you want to pronounce it. Okay? We have the verb and the peculiarity of the pronoun you. Now, this is the vocabulary. These are the first words you're going to learn, is the. And you can see in Spanish there are four different ways. Four different ways. El, la, los, y las. And in English, just one. Only one. The. These are the pronouns. The first pronouns. These are called subject pronouns. Subject pronouns. And then we have some sustantivos. These are nouns. We call them nouns. Lots of nouns. Animal, dog, horse, boy. You'll learn to say these when you listen to the grabaciones, when you listen to the recordings. Okay? So all these are nouns. And you can see here, child and children. Okay? This is an irregular noun. Because we say one child, pero dos niños is two children. Okay? Normally, you just put an S, but we'll explain that later. Lots more nouns. Okay, and here, ask is el primero verbo, the first verb, to ask. And these are verbs: drive, find, go, leave, move, open, play, receive, repair, select, send. All verbs, all of these verbs and you're going to learn them. You're going to learn to understand them. You can see, recommend, recomendar, no hay mucho diferencia. There's not a lot of difference between them. Okay? The alphabet. Okay, the alphabet is the same in Spanish and in English. Excepto. But in English, there is no ñ. Okay? And these pronunciations that appear in brackets are approximate. Okay? They're approximate because there are different ways of pronouncing them. Listen to the recording. Okay? I'm just going to say them to you in my English voice. A, B, C, D, E, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P Q R S T U V W X Y and okay Z. This is an American pronunciation. An American pronunciation. Okay? In English we usually say Z. Z. Okay? So Z or Z. It's the mismo. And these are las vocales. In English we call them vowels. Vowels. Okay? So I call them vowels and you will understand. A, E, I, O, and U. Okay? A, E, I, O, and U. Okay, this is a little bit difficult because in Spanish you say E, 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 but this is E in English. Okay? And this is I, I. Okay, what's a sentence? What is a sentence? In every language, uh, we express ourselves by the means of sentences. A sentence is a group of words that express an idea. Hmm? Muy similar, no? A sentence is a group of words that express an idea. Okay? The most simple sentence that we can say, uh, well, the most simple sentence is tell us what is happening. What is happening? Okay? Uh, the word that makes the action we call the subject. And the action is called the verb. So here, Pedro plays. Pedro plays. Subject and verb. Okay, so what is a pronoun? Instead of saying Pedro plays, we can say he plays. He is a pronoun. It's called a pronoun because we use it instead of the noun. Okay, these are the pronouns in English and in Spanish. Okay? These are the first pronouns you will learn. Okay? We call these subject pronouns. So you have I, you, he, she, it, we, you, vosotros, ustedes, and they. So look, you, tú, usted, and you, vosotros, and ustedes. Okay? So this is you for singular, and this is you for plural. Now I want to just take a look. I'm going to show you something. Espera. This is another site on the web called the English Club. Okay? There are many pages on the internet where you can find English language courses, Spanish language courses, etc. Okay? And I like to use the English Club, it's very good. So here we have pronouns, and this describes pronouns are small words, etc., that take the place of a noun. Okay? Now the ones we're learning today are personal pronouns. You can see there are others: demonstrative pronouns, possessive pronouns, interrogative pronouns, reflexive pronouns, and these we will look at más tarde, later in the course. Okay? Personal pronouns: I, me, you, we, him. But let's have a look. Here are the personal pronouns, followed by some example sentences. Okay? Now, the ones we're learning today are these, the subject pronouns. Más tarde, later, we will learn the object pronouns. Okay? So here's an example. In each case, the first example shows a subject pronoun, the second an object pronoun. So for example, I like coffee. Mm. And a question, do you like coffee? And he runs fast. He runs fast. She is clever. It doesn't work. We went home. Okay. They played dobles. Okay, they played doubles. Well, that's quite difficult. It's a little complicado. So we're going to go back to English Express because we know this is a very easy method to learn. Okay. So the first exercise, exercise 1.3, it says here, write the pronoun that corresponds. Casi lo mismo en inglés y español. Okay. Te damos, we give you 4 examples de modelo of the type. After listening to the recording, afterwards, listen to the recording, number 1.3. Okay, so these are the words you've learned in the vocabulary. Now, a girl, feminine, okay? Ella, she. A horse, it. Because we use it for animals or things, cosas. Animals and things, it. Okay? Children, children. That is plural. Plural, they. Okay? Children are they. A son, unico, masculine, he. So what would this be? A dog? What a dog is an animal. It. An animal? Well, claro, it. An aunt, tía. Okay? That's a she. And a boy, claro, is a he. And a brother, hermano, that's clearly he. And a daughter, hija, is a she. Okay? So you do this exercise, you can do these parts. It's quite easy. School. School is a thing, un cosa. Como pen. Okay, so that can be it and it. Okay, la palabra the. Okay, very easy. The word the is the word most used in English. In Spanish it means el, la, los y las. Look at the following examples. El niño, the boy. La niña, the girl. Los niños, the children. La puerta, the door. El perro, the dog. Los perros, the dogs. Qué fácil, ¿eh? Es siempre lo mismo. It's all the same. Always the same, always the. No change. Después cuando sometimes there is a change in pronunciation. Antes and vocal, okay? Before a vowel, we can say the. Okay? So imagine we have a word like apple, manzana, apple. We can say the apple, not the apple, the apple. Okay? Before a vowel, we change the pronunciation a little bit. Pero no es demasiado importante, eh? A lot of English people just say the dog, the dogs, the door, the children, the girl, the boy. Okay, so the verb. Bueno, verb is a part of the sentence that indicates the action. For example, with the verb trabajar, okay, to work. In English we say to work. Infinitivo, the infinitive in English is to work, con tu. Okay, so I work. Look, yo trabajo. Look at all these endings, these different endings in Spanish. But in English, hay solo un. There's only one conjugation different, and that is what we call the third person singular. Hmm? El tercero person singular. I work, you work, pero he works, she works, it works. And then we work, you work, they work. So here you can see in Spanish there are lots and lots of different conjugations of the verb, as you know. And in English, only one, in the third person. But the third person is difficult. It's a little bit difficult, okay? So you see the verb with an S at the end in he, she, and it, okay? To add the S, you have to follow 4 rules. As I said, don't memorize these 4 rules, okay? They're only to show you so that you recognize them when you see them, okay? So here's the rule one. If the verb ends with a consonant followed by an Y, you change the Y for an I and add ES. So I study, pero he studies. Because you see this is consonant Y, okay? There are lots of words like that in English. And here you have rule 2. If the verb ends in a vowel followed by a Y, you only add yes. So I play, he plays. Because this is vowel Y, okay? This is consonant Y. It's different. Consonant Y becomes IES, but vowel Y is a normal, regular verb, okay? Now if the verb ends in an S or a SH or a ch or a X or a Z, you have to add the E and the S, okay? So I pass, he passes, he passes. Or I distinguish, he distinguishes, he distinguishes. If the verb ends in an O, to add ES. So I go, he goes, I do, he does. Okay? You'll learn this. As we carry on, you'll learn this. This will become fine. Okay, exercise 1.4. Listen to these sentences in the recording, number 1.4. Repeat them in English after the teacher. Okay? He finds. Okay. He studies. I ask. I work. The child leaves. He separates. She goes. She sleeps. Okay? You can see the child is, let's say it could be he or she. Okay? The child, but it's third person singular. Leaves. Studies. He finds. Okay? Third person singular. Con ese. First person singular. I ask. I work. Yeah? So you have a look at these and learn them. Okay? These are the first sentences you'll learn. And then, after this, Yes, you drive. Okay, we're going to look at that in a minute. Okay, your first work. Translate the following sentences to Spanish. Hmm? The uncle works. Okay, the uncle works. If it was a pronoun, it would say he works. The uncle works. Third person. El tío trabaja. The uncle works. The son wears. Bueno, this sentence really necesita. It needs an object. Okay, the son wears qué? The son wears un sombrero, a hat. Okay, the son wears a hat. But we want to we want you to see the conjugation. So the son wears, he wears, like this. The sister studies. Okay, it needs an object. Some verbs need an object. Wears and studies, they need an object. The sister studies. Hmm? La hermana estudia ¿qué? Inglés. Hmm? La hermana estudia inglés. Okay. The mother sleeps. The husband separates. The boy finds the horse. El niño encuentra el caballo. Okay, the boy finds the horse. The girl wears. You see, here you have. The girl wears the hat. Hmm? La niña, la, la niña lleva puesto el sombrero. Okay, girl wears the hat. The girl repairs. The girl repairs. La niña repara. Okay, the father remembers. Okay, so you're going to translate these into Spanish. Okay, the dog plays. El perro juega. Okay, easy. It's fácil, no? Okay, and here you have to translate the following sentences to English. Okay, after translating them, listen to the recording number 1.6 and repeat them just after the teacher. Okay? So Lahika recibe. The daughter receives. The dog remembers. The father repairs. Okay? The child selects. Hmm? The sister plays. El tío sale. The uncle leaves. He leaves. Okay? And the wife recommends. Okay. So now you're understanding, especially important, the third person singular. Okay? Recommends. She recommends. The wife recommends. El tío say. The uncle leaves. He leaves. Hmm? The son wears. He wears. ¿Qué? El sombrero. Okay? Here's a little thing. The peculiarity of the pronoun you. Okay? Okay, we're going to end this lesson making an important point. In Spanish, you say that, well, you use tú, or you said with singular use, okay? And you use vosotros or ustedes with plural use, okay? If there's more than one person. In English, we don't have the distinction. We do not make this distinction. We always use the pronoun you. Hmm? For old people, young people, a friend, personal friend, okay? For everybody, todo el mundo, we say you. Hmm? Entonces, en castellano hay 4 palabras. Tú, usted, vosotros, ustedes. Okay? Ese es personal, para amigos o jóvenes, for young people. And this is más formal. This is more polite. And the same with the plural. This is a personal, this is talking to friends or family and relatives, and this is more formal. And in English, we only use the word you for all of these. That's very easy to remember. So you can see that English is, quizá, maybe it's easier to learn than Spanish. I think so. I hope you do. I will see you for lesson 2. Bye bye. Oh, espera. Please do the exams, okay? They're very, very important. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.